Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Deruta, and welcome to my final presentation for my Capstone 490 class. I will be presenting how sports helps with mental illness. Before I talk about this important topic on mental illness and sports, I want to give you a quick background on why this topic is so important to me. I suffered from mental illness. When I was in fifth grade, I was bullied so badly I tried to commit suicide. I believe that I shouldn't be here and God made a mistake. I didn't understand why kids didn't like me. However, my mother walked in on me and saved my life. She got me into the proper counseling, which helped me address the whys and helped me understand and, in a way, accept why things happen. Now, how do sports fall into this? I've been playing sports since I was 4. And for some reason, sports were where I thrived. I wasn't the great, but I wasn't bad either. Kids still picked on me, but when I was playing, I felt better and was having fun. I am now 22 years old, married, and about to graduate college. And even though I still suffer from anxiety at times, I love life and know that God is always with me and has great plans for me. So this presentation is for all the people who suffer from mental illness, and especially for my mom who never gave up on me. Now, the reason we are here is, how does sports help mental illness? The purpose of this study is to explore and analyze the relationship between engaging in sports and its effects on mental health outcomes of college students, and how participating in sports activities correlates with the mental well-being. I investigated how different types of levels of physical activity relate to mental health, and whether there are specific factors such as social support, motivation, or self-esteem that mediate or moderate this relationship. This presentation will provide valuable insights into the potential benefits of sports on mental health, which can inform college policies and interventions to support the well-being of students. Employing a mixed method approach, the study involves a survey to collect qualitative data from participants of diverse ethnic backgrounds, age, and grade in college. Sports and physical activity have been widely recognized for their positive effects on physical health and their well-being. However, in recent years, researchers have also explored the potential impact of sports on mental health and the prevention or management of mental illness. My report examines some of the existing research and my own research on the relationship between sport participants and mental illness, focusing on various mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety disorders, and stress-related disorders as well. According to WebMD, sports help you manage stress. Exercise causes your body to release endorphins, the chemicals in your brain that relieve pain and stress. It also reduces the levels of stress hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline. My methodology research consists of research, surveys, analyzing results, interventions, and finally, my conclusion. Sports participation and depression. Numerous studies have investigated the association between sports participation and depression. Research suggests that engaging in regular physical activity, including participation in sports, can have a positive impact on depressive symptoms. According to the Journal of American College Health, there was a relationship with less frequently activity resulting in moderate lowering of psychological distress. Sports, walking, and domestic activities, even gardening and housework, were all independently linked with reduced risk of psychological distress, with sports having the strongest effect. Anxiety disorders such as generalized anxiety and panic disorder can significantly influence an individual's daily functioning. Several studies have explored the relationship between sports participation and anxiety symptoms. The release of endorphins and the distraction from anxious thoughts during exercises are some mechanisms suggested to explain this relationship. However, according to the journal Neurotransmission, it states even in training, even though evidence for positive effects of exercise and exercise training on depression and anxiety is growing, the clinical use, at least as an adjunct, established treatment approaches like therapy or pharmacotherapy. It is still the beginning. Basically, we need a little bit more research. Sports participation, stress-related disorders, chronic stress can lead to various mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder, which is also called PTSD, and burnout. Sports and physical activity have been investigated as potential protective factors against the development of stress-related disorders. According to WebMD studies, suggests that engaging sports can help reduce stress levels, enhance resilience, and improve coping mechanisms. Exercise induced change in neurotransmitter levels, increase social interaction, and improve self-esteem are among the mechanisms proposed to explain the potential antidepressant effect on sports. While doing all my research, I learned how to conduct a survey on my own. I sent out a survey to GCU club and collegiate athletes. It consisted of 15 questions, for example, age, ethnicity, grade in college, and also gender. And how can we help athletes and others understand that mental illness is not as bad, not a bad word, but sometimes we all suffer from at some point. Sports can help, to name a few. And how can we help athletes and others understand that mental illness is not the slide is focused on different ethnicities and whether to play club or collegiate sports. I have many different sports, which made it very interesting analyzing the results. As you can see, many athletes were Hispanic, fairly between the collegiate and club. These slides talk about the symptoms and prioritize knowledge. As you can see, the first picture is of 75% of the athletes have suffered from some sort of mental illness in their life. Then on the other picture, it says that 60% of athletes strongly agree that there should be better awareness in regard to mental illness, and only 5% didn't have an opinion on this topic. So what can we do to help athletes with mental illness? There are many different interventions. Supporting athletes who are dealing with mental illness involves a multifaceted approach that may include various interventions. It's important to note that everyone is unique and the specific intervention should be tailored to their needs. Here are some general strategies that I think can be considered: counseling, sports, psychology, team support, education, and awareness support, networks, regular check-ins, crisis interventions, and some self-care and stress management. It is important to involve mental health professionals such as psychologists or psychiatrists in the assessment and treatment of mental health issues in athletes. The overall goal is to create a comprehensive and individual plan that addresses the specific needs of each athlete while promoting mental well-being within the sports environment. Lastly, coming from an athlete who struggle from mental illness, having the support of coaches and educators can make a huge difference in an athlete's life. Fortunately, I have my mother who was there for me. Mental illness is real, not only for college athletes, but for everyone. And the more knowledge and education we have, the better we can support those in need. Thank you for watching my presentation.